Welcome to Macro Money Talk, where we dissect the hidden layers of wealth creation through the lens of a simple bakery. Imagine a bustling bakery on a busy street corner, filled with the warm, inviting aroma of freshly baked bread and pastries.
Hi there,
To the average
welcome
customer,
to the bakery.
this is
What can I
just a
get for you
place to
today?
buy
I'll
breakfast.
take 4 of the red
But to the
velvet
financial
cupcakes, please.
mind,
All right, that
it
comes to
is an
$14.
economic hierarchy. Today, we will peel back these layers to reveal the 5 distinct levels of ownership that dictate who truly makes money. We begin at the very bottom of the pyramid, level 1, where the majority of the population spends their entire lives. This is the worker. In our bakery, he is the one waking up at 4 in the morning to mix ingredients. He possesses a valuable skill set, but his financial equation is fundamentally flawed because he is trading time for money directly. If his hands stop moving, the income stops flowing. He is tethered to the production line by the constraints of hours. No matter how fast he works, his income has a hard ceiling because there are only 24 hours in a day. He can ask for a raise or work overtime, but he can never scale his wealth beyond his own physical presence. Taxes are deducted immediately from his paycheck, and he is left to survive on the remainder after the government takes its share. This is the precarious nature of level 1. A sickness or an injury can instantly cut off the financial lifeline completely. Many people believe that working harder at this level is the answer, but the system is designed to keep them stationary. He is an essential part of the machine, yet he is easily replaceable by another person willing to sell their time. To escape this trap, he must change his mindset from doing the work to owning the process that creates the value. Let us ascend to level 2, where we meet the business owner, the person who signs the checks for the workers. The business owner has solved the time constraint problem by hiring others to perform the manual labor required to bake bread. He leverages the time and skills of other people, allowing him to generate income even when he is not needing dough. But do not be fooled, because level 2 often comes with a new trap that is disguised as freedom and autonomy. Ideally, he owns the system, but in reality, the business often owns him, demanding his attention 24 hours a day. He is the last one to get paid after expenses, salaries, and inventory costs are covered, bearing the full weight of risk. Many business owners simply created a high-paying job for themselves, unable to leave for a month without the system collapsing. He deals with thin margins, employee turnover, and market competition, constantly fighting to keep the ship afloat amidst turbulent economic waves. While he has more potential for wealth than the worker, his income is volatile and dependent on the daily performance of operations. He realizes that while he owns the brand and the equipment, he does not own the ground beneath his feet. Every month, a significant portion of his hard-earned revenue leaves the business to pay someone who does absolutely no work there. This realization leads us to level 3, the asset owner, the individual who holds the title to the real estate. The asset owner does not care if the bakery sells croissants or donuts, as long as the monthly lease is paid. His position is superior because his income is contractually guaranteed before the business owner can even declare a single dollar of profit. If the bakery fails, the business owner loses everything, but the asset owner simply finds a new tenant for the space. He owns something tangible, scarce, and essential, which provides a level of security that an operating business can rarely match. This is passive income in its truest form, detached from his daily time and detached from the operational risks of business. Not only does he collect rent, but the asset itself appreciates in value over time, creating wealth from two directions simultaneously. He has successfully decoupled his physical location from his income source, achieving a level of freedom the baker can only dream of. However, he is not entirely free, as he still manages the asset and deals with significant capital expenditures for maintenance and repairs. His risk is concentrated. If the neighborhood deteriorates or the building burns down, his entire wealth stream is in serious jeopardy. To mitigate this risk and compound his wealth, he must evolve from owning a single asset to owning a diverse collection. This ambition propels us to level 4, the portfolio owner, where the game shifts from management to capital allocation and strategy. The portfolio owner does not just own the bakery building. He owns the apartment complex next door and the warehouse uptown. He has diversified his risk so that a vacancy in one building is merely a statistic, not a catastrophe for his lifestyle. At this level, he hires property management firms to handle the tenants and toilets, removing himself entirely from the operational loop. His work is purely intellectual. He analyzes markets, assesses trends, and decides when to buy, hold, or sell his assets. The cash flow is robust and resilient, allowing him to weather economic downturns that would bankrupt the business owner or the worker. He acts as a mini bank, deploying capital where it is treated best, constantly seeking higher yields and better tax advantages. His time is completely his own, spent mostly on learning and networking to find the next great deal to expand his empire. He understands that different assets perform differently in various economic cycles, so he balances his portfolio to ensure stability and growth. Yet, even he is playing within a set of rules defined by someone else, paying taxes and adhering to zoning laws. To truly transcend the game, one must stop being a player on the board and become the one who owns the board. This brings us to the summit. Level 5, owning the owners. This is the realm of holding companies and private equity. At this level, you do not own the bakery, nor the building, nor even the portfolio directly. You own the structure itself. These are the individuals who control the holding companies, that own the portfolios, that own the assets that house the businesses. They operate in the shadows of the economy, their names often unknown to the public, yet their decisions shape entire industries. They do not participate in the economy. They engineer it by deciding which sectors receive capital and which ones are starved. Their wealth is not measured in cash flow, but in net asset value and the compounding power of leverage on a massive scale. They have the power to influence legislation, tax codes, and city planning to favor their long-term interests and protect their dynasties. The bakery we started with is just a tiny cell in a massive organism that they control from a distance. They are hedged against everything, owning the debt, the equity, and the insurance, ensuring they win regardless of the economic weather. Understanding this hierarchy is the first step to moving up it. You cannot win a game if you do not know the levels. Most people spend their lives fighting for scraps at the bottom, unaware that the real wealth is generated in the layers above. Your goal should be to systematically elevate your position, moving from trading time to owning assets and eventually owning the structure. It is not about working harder at the bakery. It is about changing your relationship with money and how it enters your life. Stop chasing the paycheck and start chasing the ownership. That is the only path to true financial sovereignty and lasting freedom. Next time you buy a loaf of bread, ask yourself, which level of this transaction are you currently sitting on today? Thank you for watching Macro Money Talk. Subscribe now to elevate your financial mindset and master the art of ownership. Check out our other videos to dive deeper into the mechanics of wealth. We will see you at the top. Remember, the worker bakes the bread, but the owner of the owners decides who gets to eat at the table. Open your eyes to the structure around you. The economy is a game, and now you have the map to win. Do not settle for being a pawn when you have the potential to be the player, moving the pieces on the board. Take a moment today to write down where you are and where you want to be in this 5-level hierarchy. Small steps in the right direction can compound into massive results over time if you remain consistent and strategically focused. Even the worker can start the journey by educating themselves and saving capital to buy their first small income producing asset. The business owner can strive to purchase his premises, instantly stabilizing his future and moving him up the ladder of wealth. The asset owner must resist the urge to spend the rent and instead reinvest it to acquire more doors and units. And the portfolio owner can eventually aggregate assets into a fund, inviting others to invest while he controls the overarching structure. The path is steep and difficult, but the view from the top is worth every drop of sweat and sacrifice made. In this modern era, information is the most valuable commodity. Use it to build your bridge from labor to ownership. While the city sleeps, the assets of the wealthy are still working, generating value around the clock without any manual effort. Reverse the flow of your life.
It really is.
Instead of spending time to
I feel
get
so
money,
free out here.
spend money to buy back your time. Ultimately, this is not just about greed or accumulation. It is about securing the freedom to live life on your terms. We hope this breakdown has given you a new perspective on how the economic machine truly functions behind the scenes. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment below and tell us which level you are currently at and which level you plan to reach next year. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a lesson on macroeconomics and personal finance strategy. Always remember that the rich do not work for money. They make their money work hard for them every single day. Plant your seeds today, nurture them with knowledge, and have the patience to watch them grow into a mighty forest. Whether it is real estate, stocks, or businesses, the vehicle matters less than the mindset of ownership you bring to it. Break the chains of hourly wages and salary caps. Step into the world where your income potential is truly limitless. The future belongs to those who build, those who own, and those who understand the language of macro money talk. We have curated a special playlist on the screen right now to help you fast-track your journey to financial independence. This has been another episode of Macro Money Talk. Thank you for investing your time with us. See you next time. Goodbye and good luck. Let us take a deeper look at why level 1 is so dangerous. Inflation eats away at savings faster than wages rise. While the cost of living skyrockets, the workers' purchasing power diminishes, effectively making them poorer with every passing year. The hidden tax of level 1 is not just financial. It is the emotional cost of missing life's most precious moments. At level 2, the complexity increases. The government treats you as a tax collector, demanding you withhold for employees. One lawsuit from a customer or employee can wipe out years of hard work, adding a layer of legal risk. Level 3 is not perfect either. Bad tenants can destroy property and refuse to pay, creating headaches and cash flow gaps. This is why asset owners must maintain liquidity. You cannot pay a mortgage with a building. You need actual cash. At level 4, the enemy is your own psychology. You must have the stomach to hold on when the markets bleed. Great fortunes are made by buying when there is blood in the streets, a strategy only the prepared can execute. Level 5 can be lonely. Very few people understand the language of holding companies, tax arbitrage, and intergenerational trust structures. However, it also offers the greatest capacity for philanthropy. You can fund hospitals, schools, and change the world with a signature. The hammer, the briefcase, the key, the map, and the crown. These are the tools of the 5 levels of wealth. You cannot skip levels without great risk. You must master the skills of each stage before graduating to the next. Use the income from level 1 to fund your entry into level 2. Discipline and savings are your bridge forward. Use the profits from level 2 to secure the assets of level 3. Lock in your gains into tangible stone. Use the cash flow from level 3 to diversify into level 4. Never let your money sit idle. Keep it moving. Finally, structure your level 4 portfolio into a level 5 corporation to protect it for generations to come. True wealth is not just about what you spend today, but what you leave behind for those who carry your name. The bakery is open. The oven is hot. The opportunities are waiting. It is time for you to rise like the dough. This is Macro Money Talk, signing off. Stay hungry, stay foolish, and keep climbing the ladder of ownership. A special thank you to our channel members who support this content. You are the true asset owners of this community. Goodbye.